Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Hi, I'm attorney Sarah Vega from Rubenstein Law, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 5, do not ignore your injuries. Right after an accident, most people don't realize how bad their injuries are. Injuries can get worse over time. Early medical treatment is crucial. Beware of clinics that treat only your neck and back. What about your knees, shoulders, head, and other injuries? Come see us at Rubenstein Law. We'll talk about all your injuries and get you the compensation you deserve.
For more of these rules, go to rubensteinlaw.com.
If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
You know the risks of driving drunk. There could be a crash, people could get hurt or killed. You could get arrested, incur legal expenses, and possibly lose your job. Drive sober or get pulled over and pay the consequences.
Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride TV, the longest-running biker TV show in the world. This week, breaking news from Born to Ride editor Dave Nichols. A new biker movie is coming, and Born to Ride will be a part of the master plan. Then it's a tribute to the iconic artist Dave Mann. His images prove that he is the Norman Rockwell of the biker lifestyle and beyond. Real stories from real people who know. And the 80th Sturgis Rally was a classic, as you will see all here today on Born to Ride.
For all those people that are all smartened up talking Kiz, Arnie, and K-Fizz, Abe, they know what's going on. What you gonna do when Born to Ride runs wild on you, brother?
We know you feel trapped. You want to get out where freedom begins. Simple. Take off on a legend, a Harley-Davidson Freedom Machine. This one's a classic, the 1200cc Electroglide. Harley-Davidson has meant quality and performance for more than 70 years. That's why AMF puts its name on the line, too. And that name adds even more value to sports products like Harley-Davidson motorcycles. AMF brings out the best in you.
Hey, Cindy, this is Ben. How's it going? Good. How's it going, Ben? Awesome. So, me and a few of my buddies are meeting in Salt Lake. We're picking up bikes, and we're finally going to experience Sturgis. Ben, you're just going to absolutely love it. I know you've traveled all over the country, and you've been to Sturgis multiple times, but I need your help. We're only there for a short weekend, but where do we need to go? What do we need to see to fully experience it? Oh, that's a good question. Well, yeah, I have been to the Black Hills many times, and everybody calls it the Mecca. And exploring with your friends is the ultimate experience. The roll of smooth asphalt is just a gift, and Spearfish Canyon is one of my favorites because it's just something you take in and it's just breathtaking. And then there's Deadwood, which has amazing history. In fact, there's a perfect loop between Sturgis, Deadwood, and Spearfish Canyon. You'll just love it. And then, of course, Needles Highway. Basically 37 miles of protruding, sharp stones. There are tunnels, and in one of the tunnels, you can see the profiles of Mount Rushmore, and that's just breathtaking. I mean, you can't experience everything in one visit. There's also Crazy Horse, the Badlands. It's something that you'll definitely want to go back for and experience those things plus more. And every time you go, you'll discover something new. Sturgis is more than just a rally. It's awe-inspiring and a beautiful place to ride. Make sure you take pictures and send them to me. Thanks, Cindy. You know I will.
It may have been ridden before, but one thing is crystal clear. No one, I mean no one's ridden her as hard as you will. At Crystal Harley-Davidson, our pre-owned selection may be used, but it's never abused. And every pre-owned Crystal Harley is marked down to save you thousands. Plus, even if you have bad credit, we say WTF. That's right, WTF. We're willing to finance. So don't wait. You were born to ride her hard. Click crystalharley.com.
And Jugs Sports Bar and Grill. Wednesday night, bike night, every Wednesday night, beginning October 7th, 6 to 10 p.m., rain or shine. Great food, they say they have the best wings in the Bay. You be the judge. Jumbo wings and beer specials all night. Live music every week from 7 to 10 p.m. Brought to you by Tampa Bay Nightlife, Born to Ride, and Rubenstein Law, Florida's law firm. That's bike night every Wednesday night at Mugs and Jugs Sports Bar and Grill, Largo. Don't miss it. Be there. Get your kicks at JF Kicks Restaurant and Patio Bar. Don't miss Bike Night, the last Tuesday of every month with Born to Ride. Live remote and emceed by Fester Jenkins from Boss Hog Radio. The Rubenstein Law Best Bike of the Night. Live music, great food, giveaways, drink specials, and more. That's JF Kicks, last Tuesday of every month. It's Bike Night. That's JF Kicks Restaurant and Patio Bar. Calling out Brandon, Tampa, Valrico. Yeah, don't miss this Bike Night. Vendors, call now.
Hey, it's Debbie with Born to Ride. Tune in every Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. on the Boss Hog Radio, a fast hour of good talk. Good biker talk, what you really want to hear.
Born to Ride is going to be a big part of rolling this whole thing out for the world to find out about the movie and how they can win the bike. And it's a great movie about two very American things, and that is the blues music and the biker lifestyle. I wrote it and I directed it, and it's got amazing real biker people in it, and it's got amazing real biker legends, and it's got people that are blues legends.
Throw out that name for us. What's the name of the movie?
It's called The Rough Boys.
Rough Boys.
The Rough Boys. I've heard of that. Yes. So we're going to be a part of that, man. That's going to be big. It's going to be big. And we know Charlie, who passed away on a motorcycle. He had an accident, and he was such a big part of this movie. And I didn't realize that you actually wrote the movie, though, Dave. That you actually wrote it? Did you direct it as well?
I did, yeah. And, Charlie would call me up, and he he would say things like, okay, I got this idea. And this guy, and they come into a bar, and these two guys come to a bar, and then one guy says to the other, and the guy says, yeah, and back and forth, and and that's basically the scene. And so then I would go away and write the scene, and I would call him back, and I go, listen to this, and I would read the whole thing, and he goes, yeah, that's it, yeah, that's right, okay. And then we would go to the next, piece, And so we did it together, but it was his dream that, all these kids today, he says, we got to get them involved in the motorcycle lifestyle. And how do we do it? We got to do this movie that shows them how much fun it is. And so that's what Rough Boys is all about.
I forgot. I didn't hear the part about the motorcycle.
It's a beautiful bike. Paco, who's been around for 50 years, they built the bike with Mondo from Denver's Choppers. It's a beautiful motorcycle. And we're going to be on the Buffalo Chip stage next August and give this away to some lucky person. And plus, the cool part is, it's kind of a raffle kind of deal. All the money we raise is going to go to the Sturgis Museum and Hall of Fame. It's all about Charlie. We're gonna make sure the world never forgets him.
Describe your music real quick.
It's motorcyclism. It's a religion. It's not a music. It's a religion. It's called motorcyclism, and I invented it. And all my music's about motorcycles. I don't sing about the girl married to Joey unless Joey's got a motorcycle.
I tell you what, I hope you had as much fun as we did, and it sure was fun coming on the legendary Buffalo Chip Facebook page and showing you the world of motorcyclism as only we can show it, right, boys?
Right!
Hey, I want to do a big shout out for everybody that came and did cool stuff. Hanky Panky, who's here every year, does the cooking, all the cool stuff. The band sounded excellent. I mean, we had some really good music this year, and the crowds were great. Everything was good. And anyway, hey, we're out of here now. See you next year. From the boys in Good Time Charlie, come back next year to the what? Buffalo Chip! God bless American motorcyclism.
And what school did you go to? I never did. I faked that too. Basically, it's 90% bullshit, 10% music, and I'm still trying to get the 1% more out of the 9 to make it good. Okay, you ready?
Ready, action?
All right.
Mugs and Jugs Sports Bar and Grill. Wednesday night, bike night, every Wednesday night, beginning October 7th, 6 to 10 p.m., rain or shine. Great food, they say they have the best wings in the Bay. You be the judge. Jumbo wings and beer specials all night. Live music every week from 7 to 10 p.m. Brought to you by Tampa Bay Nightlife, Born to Ride, and Rubenstein Law, Florida's law firm. That's bike night every Wednesday night at Mugs and Jug Sports Bar and Grill, Largo. Don't miss it. Be there.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 1, get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence, an experienced attorney can make a huge difference. At Rubenstein Law, we will find all of the insurance, make sure your injuries are documented, and work to get you the best result. While each case is different, a well-known insurance company's own study showed people with a lawyer on average got more money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Check out the all-new BornToRide.com with radio, TV, industry, adventure, events, magazine, social media, and much more. It's the all-new BornToRide.com.
Jack and Jill love to travel on a motorcycle. Steve believes that customization is an art. Bill loves track days. Mary just gets pleasure from riding and loves to ride with friends. No matter what kind of motorcycle you own and for what reason, now you're part of the moto world. And you're probably looking for the same enthusiasts to share your passion, experience, ask for advice, or just find a person to ride with. Moto Riders Universe is a community of moto enthusiasts where the main characters are motorcycles. Check out all the other features in the Moto Riders Universe app now.
Let's get right into it, man. Easy Riders in the office, at the helm, and dealing with Dave Mann's pictures coming in for each month in the magazine. How cool was that?
Oh, it was an amazing time to be there and to be friends with David and Jackie. And we had so many great times. And, Dave's favorite saying was, "Don't let the bastards get you down." That's how he lived his life. And he started out, his first painting of the motorcycle culture was in 1963. And that was a painting called Hollywood Run. And what Dave did is he took that painting and his customized panhead, and he went to the Kansas City Custom Car Show. And he was hoping to show off the bike and the painting. And he met a 1%er there, a great big guy named Tiny, and they became best friends. Well, Tiny decided that his paintings were too good, that the world needed to see these paintings. So Tiny actually got in touch with Ed Big Daddy Roth, who's, of course, the famous car customizer, and he was the father of Rat Fink. and the publisher of Choppers magazine. Well, Ed bought the painting for $85, and that's how David Mann got started doing paintings of the biker lifestyle. He went on to do 10 more paintings for Roth, and then in 1971 he saw an ad way in the back of Easy Riders magazine. It was an ad for artists and cartoonists and illustrators and things like that, and he got a job with Easy Riders magazine doing his beautiful artwork of the biker culture. And they started in the magazine with issue number 3. And he had been in Easy Riders and in Biker magazine for years and years and years. He did over 300 biker lifestyle paintings in those times. And of course, everybody knows that he had this knack of finding the essence, of the writing experience and the lifestyle that we all love. And they all came from personal experience. A lot of these people in the paintings were people that he knew and were friends with over the years. In the late 70s and early 80s, there were a lot of motorcycle customizers that would look at Dave's paintings in Easy Riders magazine, and then they would take a look at much like our friend Jared, they would take a look at a bike and then decide they were actually going to build the bike. Well, David would exaggerate things on the motorcycle just to make it look cool in the painting. So he would exaggerate the rake of the bike's frame, or the length of a front end, or a tall sissy bar, or ape hangers, or really high, wild, crazy exhaust pipes, just for artistic effect. But the builders would actually create the bikes that David drew, and so in a way he was one of the fathers of the custom chopper design as we know it today. And then in November 1983 issue of Easy Riders, there was a painting that David did that is called The Ghost Rider, which has forever captured the hearts of bikers all over the world. It shows a righteous chopper rider who's jamming down the desert somewhere in the Southwest, and riding just off to the left of him and out of his sight is the ghostly spirit of a Pony Express rider. And there's something about that painting. It caught the inspiration and the imagination of a whole generation of Harley-Davidson riders, and the rest pretty much is history. Hundreds of paintings, and David Mann really changed the biker world. We think of the essence of the biker world and the paintings that were up in all of our garages. I know they were up in my garage. And that's who David Mann was. We would unwrap these things when they would come in the mail to us. Each one was like, it was like the Holy Grail. We'd open up the package, and these were not big paintings, folks. These paintings were actually the size of a 2-page spread in a magazine. That's how small they were, and so you could really appreciate the detail, because he airbrushed a lot of this stuff.
Wow.
And and he would call up and he'd go, I kind of need an idea for the next painting. I go, really? Really, Dave? He goes, yeah, I've pretty much run out of ideas. And so you could actually say, well, what about this? And then he would do a little drawing of it, and you'd go, oh, that's awesome. And he would send you this finished painting, and that alone was amazing. And I'll tell you a great story about David Mann. We were in Milwaukee, and it was for the 100th Harley-Davidson anniversary. And I remember Keith Ball told me, now, don't spend a lot of money on rental cars, because, I got the biggest, blackest Lincoln Town car I could find, because it was going to shuttle around David Mann and Jackie Mann. And I was the driver, and they were in the back. And I said, no, we're not getting a little Toyota Camry. We're getting a big black monster car, right? And so, we went from the airport in that car. Way out in the middle of nowhere is where they put us. I don't know why, because most everything was happening right in the middle of town. Well, out near where we were, there was a bar. And this bar was a biker bar. And I can't remember the name of it or who owned it or anything like that. All I know is we stopped there, we went in, and friends, there were David Mann paintings on every wall of this biker bar. And it was like walking in there with God. Here, you know, the owner was like, I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy. He was bowing before, and David Mann was there, and he was signing the pictures on the wall.
Awesome.
Well, needless to say, none of us bought a drink all night.
Born to Ride TV Radio live every Tuesday night, 7 to 8 p.m. with Dave Flash Morgan, special guest, and Born to Ride TV content. At Facebook, Born to Ride TV Magazine. Read it, watch it, ride it.
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride. Call 888-795-5779.